Onanuga called out the names of some politicians in the southeast and says they plan a protest. Okonkwo. In a recent interview on Signature TV, Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo spoke about the ongoing nationwide protest, rising ethnic tension and social media controversies fueling division in the country. Okonkwo sharply criticized the selective targeting of certain groups while ignoring others who openly incite or threaten violence. According to Okonkwo, Bayo Onanuga called out the names of some politicians in the southeast and said they are planning a protest. He stated, highlighting what he described as an unfair and misleading narrative. According to Okonkwo, the claims that the southeast is responsible for the protest are inaccurate, as the demonstrations are primarily a response to nationwide hardship, hunger, and economic mismanagement rather than regional or ethnic agendas. He also condemned previous statements by political aides and social media campaigns that vilify Nigerians based on their ethnicity. Okonkwo warned that such rhetoric is dangerous and could provoke larger conflicts if left unchecked. It is unwise for anyone to threaten the people who are present everywhere and have the capacity to defend themselves, he said. Okonkwo further criticized the president's recent speech on the protest, describing it as disconnected from the reality of Nigerians' daily struggles. He argued that promises of urban development, funds and palliative measures do little to address the core issues of hunger, high electricity tariffs and the declining value of the naira. The activist emphasized that He emphasized that the Southeast, like all regions, is exercising its democratic right to vote and express dissatisfaction with governance. He described the decision not to vote for an underperforming government as the greatest protest in democracy. Okonkwo further stated that the government must stop misrepresenting who is behind the protest and focus on addressing the real issues, and they will never do that. They won't do that to affecting Nigerians rather than fueling division for political gain. Felix Aonsi says, what's wrong with planning a protest? I wonder. In 2014, Tinubu planned and sponsored a protest in Ojota, Lagos. At Amalumilo says, in protest, not their right. Your principal no protest, exactly. There's nothing wrong with protesting now. Marcel Oduri says, someone up there has an avid hatred for the Igbos. Joachim says, Mr. Onanuga, your hatred and tribalism toward the Igbos is useless and meaningless. No Igbo person should join the protest, as Onanuga said. Mr. Onanuga, leave the Igbos alone for Christ's sake and concentrate on your people. I don't know what you want from the Igbos. I be what you bought from them that they refuse to give you change. Enough of your hatred towards the Igbos. Aksola Jason says, Bayo Onanuga boss is the father of all protests in Nigeria so far. His boss sponsored the most dangerous protest in Nigeria where former President Jonathan planned to remove subsidy. His boss has not even entered office when he said subsidy is gone. Bayo Onanuga, just keep quiet and let us hear what. Wicked people level. That Bayo Onanuga na puppet now. Make they take am serious. As Obina says, nonsense. If I hear me, they says this old man will stop calling Igbo names in his grave. Reverend Mrs. Fidelia says, you should have known before now who are the enemies of your people. Lawrence Sinze says, it's a known fact that if anything happens in Nigeria that seems to be against the government of the day, the blame goes to the Igbos. They always find opportunity to call a dog a bad name in order to hang it. But it is well, everything is for a time. Justice Idebue says, what's wrong if people of Southeast comes out for a peaceful protest? I wonder. If you know why they want to protest, then address it. My problem is people who want to protest, you don't listen to what they are protesting about. At least listen to them first. And make changes instead of saying, oh, you want people who protest, you start throwing them tear gas. You start shooting at them. Meanwhile, what they are complaining about is something that you can do, but you rather not do it. Doesn't make sense. Is protest in Nigeria, is it a crime? That misfit called Onanuga should mind his utterances. Okay. Time Bitel says, Onanuga, last time did not protest. I don't hear you say anything or spoke a word. I know that you are afraid of the North, for them should not come after you. When he reached the Southeast, you'd have mouth to talk. Gumi have been talking for a very long time now, and I've not heard you say something about him. Because if you talk to him, he will send terrorists to you. Oh, that's why you're afraid to call his name. If you just say Fulani, do this or that, they will come after Onanuga. Try it now and see what will happen. Onanuga is a big time coward. He's afraid of the Fulanis. He's only waiting to hear Obi's voice. If Obi comes to say anything like this, of course he's going to talk. And you see him making noise. You can't mention any Fulani's names. Don't mind that man. As somebody says, Onanuga is incredibly, stupendously stupid. I agree. A very idiopathic pulmonary element. The damages he has caused Tinubu in this stolen administration is even greater misfortune to Tinubu without his knowledge. I can compare it to Abacha's Okoresa being the trademark given to his administration by the likes of Ali Mustafa and Rogers, his hitmen then. Mind him, Adeni says Kenneth Okonkwo is an agent provocator. How? A complete rabble bigot masquerading as a Nigerian patriot. His career in Hollywood has ended. He was never in Hollywood, he's in Hollywood. Disastrously, only to cling to a fake Igbo-centric liberation and passive marginalization. Whatever you say, it's none of your business. As guest D377 says, all that hate Igbo people for no reason will be swallowed up by their hatred. No matter what you do against the Igbo people, hear me now, again and again, they are unstoppable. Somebody says you should understand that Onanuga is Igbophobic. He has no business with good governance, but to fight the Igbos in order to stop them from exposing his government's stupidity, incompetence, lawlessness, and impunity. As Chika Promise says, Onanuga is a beast. Eric says, Onanuga is a city bell that range on the setting of the hours. Onanuga is the bell, and he has no choice but to ring on the setting of the hours. Onanuga is only appointed to sound often unwanted, disruptive. Onanuga is an MC drum. At Anthony Chimuba says, thank you, my brother. Byro Onanuga must remain a fool forever. No be small thing. Uche says, Onanuga is a bastard. Okay? At M. Speed says, which protest since when? Ozoma also says, Onanuga, is it a sin for Southeast to protest on what is wrong to them? Stupidly, you forgot that there was a time Southwest was protesting. During Jonathan's time, did anyone buy them? And what did you say? What did you say? Nothing. Leona says, protest is an inalienable right. Exactly, everybody has the right to protest. Did you and your cohorts not protest against Jonathan? Igbo haters, God will punish you. And listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.